Costco Complete ID reviewed by me, Brandon, at Home Security Heroes. Today we are here not for free samples and not for massive jumbo packs of toilet paper. We are here to review Costco's identity theft protection service, which is called Complete ID. If you are already a member of Costco, then continue watching this video. You might find that the $8.99 pricing for Complete ID makes it a no-brainer. If you're not a member of Costco currently and don't plan on becoming one anytime in the future, then I recommend you don't even watch this video, watch our video, or better yet, go ahead, click the links in the video description below to get a discount to the #1 recommended product on the market today when it comes to identity theft protection, and that is Aura. Because indeed, this is the rub. If you want Complete ID, you need to be a member of Costco. As we jump into the video, allow me to clarify one thing, which is that Complete ID is actually an Experian product. If you recognize an Experian, then you probably already know they're one of the main 3 credit bureaus, or maybe from a 2020 data breach in South Africa. That one affected 24 million South Africans and nearly 800,000 businesses. Or Experian's most recent data breach, which is probably the biggest data breach in history, which happened via an Experian subsidiary in Brazil and leaked sensitive data on 220 million citizens in early 2021. Yikes. All that is to say, I don't think Experian has a track record that really makes them worthy of my trust, and for that reason I choose other products like Aura. Okay, so I've acknowledged my distaste for Experian, which really stems from this 2015 leak in which I was actually a victim, but let's move past that and let's talk about the Complete ID product and the framework that we're going to review it in. When we review any identity theft protection service at Home Security Heroes, we're looking at a handful of factors. First, we want straightforward, low pricing. That's not going to change in year 2. We want credit monitoring at each of the 3 main credit bureaus, and we don't want you to have to upgrade to a higher tier package in order to get 3 bureau credit monitoring. We're looking for a US-based team of threat resolution specialists who are absolute professionals in what they do. Nothing offshore. Fourth, we want industry best dark web alerts. And fifth, we want an insurance coverage that grows with each individual in the plan. So if it's just you, maybe you have a $1 million insurance policy, but if it's you and a spouse, we would like to see that grow to $2 million in total insurance. Jumping into the Costco Complete ID product, here's what we liked at Home Security Heroes. First, the pricing. The pricing is awesome if, and this is a big if you are a Costco executive member, you can pay as low as $8.99 a month for Complete ID. And at that $8.99 price point, you are going to get 3 bureau credit monitoring. So the only other company on the market that offers 3 bureau credit monitoring at this low of a price is Aura. And again, check the links in the video description below for discounts there. We also like Costco's social security number monitoring dashboard. It was very clear and provided a useful glimpse into whether anybody had been using our social security numbers illicitly. Surprisingly, I don't know why I was surprised, because Costco is actually a very customer-centric company, and I generally think they have really good customer service. This is absolutely the case with Complete ID. I called them, and I, for whatever reason, sort of expected long wait times, elevator music, but no, didn't get any of that. I did get my call answered in under a minute. The rep was extremely friendly, helpful, and definitely qualified and capable of answering the questions that I had about identity theft. I didn't have a specific security issue to resolve when I called Costco. I just wanted to throw a few questions their way and see how they answered them, and they answered them diligently with poise and professionalism. Another thing that we liked about Costco Complete ID is that Costco, along with ID Shield, does offer sex offender monitoring, and you can get that for free as well at this link here. This is a government website where you can get it, and you can also check your state's website. So you don't necessarily need to pay for a plan for this, but we did like that Complete ID included it. Now, what we didn't like about Complete ID, the first thing I didn't like is that it took around 48 hours for dark web alerts to populate in the Costco Complete ID dashboard. This is way slower than with products like Aura, and I initially thought that Costco Complete ID was just incompetent and not able to scan the web for any breaches of my personal information. But it turns out that Costco does do a reasonably good job of scanning the dark web for information breaches. You're just going to have to wait about 48 hours before they appear. You see on the screen here Costco's performance alongside other major identity theft protection services. It underperformed Aura, it outperformed LifeLock by a wide margin, and overall it did a pretty decent job of scanning the dark web for my personal information. My one gripe is simply that Costco Complete ID does not distinguish unique alerts. So in other words, out of these total alerts that you see here, I don't know how many of them are actually duplicates. Another thing that I didn't love about Costco Complete ID is that their credit monitoring is just not as robust as that of TransUnion's Identity Force, which has one of the best credit monitoring products on the market, nor is it as complete as Aura's, which is what we recommend typically. That said, for $8.99 a month, if you are already an existing Costco member, that price is really hard to beat. Costco Complete ID also does not offer home title monitoring as part of any of its packages, and its insurance policy maxes out at $1 million total, which is in contrast to LifeLock, which would max out at $2 million total, and Aura, a family plan, which would max out at a whopping $5 million in total insurance coverage. So for that reason, from an insurance perspective, Complete ID definitely underperforms a product like Aura. And finally, as mentioned at the top of the video, the last thing that I really don't love about Costco Complete ID is just that it's owned by Experian. And sorry, Experian, you have had one too many data breaches for my liking. So for that reason, it's hard for me to be a true advocate for the Complete ID brand. Although I will admit I do like Costco's free samples. A few additional notes about Costco Complete ID's credit monitoring capabilities. It's owned by Experian, so you would expect that you could lock your credit with a click of a button in the Complete ID dashboard, and indeed you can do that at Experian, so that makes for a nice user experience. Complete ID, like the vast majority of identity theft protection services on the market, is going to use a blended Vantage score. It is not going to give you your FICO score. If you want your FICO score, you can get it for free at freecreditreport.com. In general, Vantage score and FICO score are quite similar. FICO is still used a little more widely by lenders, but Vantage score is going to be perfectly sufficient for the majority of people watching this video. Complete ID will monitor your social security number, your driver's license, your passport number, your medical ID number, but it's not going to monitor for home title fraud. So if you want that, you're going to want to look to another product like Aura. And Complete ID does offer transaction monitoring, which I've come to expect from most products on the market. If you're watching this video because you are concerned that data brokers, these third-party companies, are trafficking in your personal information, Complete ID is not going to solve that problem for you. For that, I would recommend using Delete Me or Aura, both of which have scanning capabilities to see where your personal information is appearing on the internet. And in the case of Aura and Delete Me, they both have automated data broker opt-out. So if you want to get more of your personally identifying information off of the internet, look to Aura, look to Delete Me, don't look to Complete ID. It's not going to solve that problem for you. Now, if you're watching this and you have a spouse or children whose identity you want to protect alongside your own, Costco Complete ID is not going to be for you. That's because, according to the Complete ID website, plans with more than one adult require each adult to be an active Costco member at the same Costco membership level, and that membership costs $120 a year. So essentially you would be paying for each additional adult on the plan an extra $120 plus $8.99 per month multiplied by 12 months. So that's going to be around $250 just to add somebody to a identity theft protection plan that is decent but pretty bare bones. So definitely don't do that. Now here's a specific person who would benefit from Complete ID. You are already a Costco member, you are single, and you're looking for what I would describe as an industry average identity theft protection product. If that's you, hey, $8.99, that's a pretty good bargain in identity theft protection space. For everybody else watching this video, I would consider Aura. Check the links in the video description below. We're gonna have our discounts applied automatically when you click those links, and pricing should start right around $10 a month for individual plans. So great price, very comprehensive product, and a good fit for those of you who are not already members of Costco. If you want to learn more about Aura, keep watching. Our Aura review is going to play next. And if you are a member of Costco already, let me know in the comments below what I should buy this weekend when I go shopping there. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Brandon, this is Home Security Heroes, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.